Okay.
Oh, my husband's so sweet. I said, I'm not sure how long I'll be. And he's like, I'll make sure to feed mom. And I said, thank you. Feed me too. I'm hungry. I should have had a snack. And he said, oh, no, but you're a total snack already.
Aww.
Oh, my God.
No. She's looking in the sky like, rolling your eyes. Girl.
We're so gross.
That is actually very sweet. This Cubby sent me a meme. Not a meme. Sent me a GIF of a baby. No, it was a video on Instagram of a baby that had
sucking on a titty.
It had a Barbie doll and was like sucking on the Barbie doll's titties. He was like, seems they found the footage. I was like, I promise you I didn't put that out on the internet. I swear I didn't.
Scott was very appreciative of me wearing short shorts today.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was just looking me up and down. I was like, yeah, that needs to happen. I was like, thank you. That makes me feel good.
Right. Exactly. Especially when it's hot and you're all sweaty and you're tired.
And when you're not feeling good about yourself, too. And it's just like, thank you.
Right.
Right.
It's some validation from these niggas.
And that's why I pulled these out, because I was like, God damn, it's 110 degrees outside. I don't want nothing on me. Mm-mm. And for some reason, it's socially unacceptable to just go out in your drawers. Not even a bra, just your drawers.
But see, if the sun hits you, then you just explode.
I know.
I mean, we just go into flames.
That's what it feels like.
So
Shit.
At work, we've been having some new duties that were assigned, and one of my
You said duty.
That's what I was thinking too.
See, this is why I don't even fuck with y'all too. Because y'all just so mature. But
that's what they tell me.
I was gonna say, but one of my duties had to be outside. And I was like, oh, you niggas are wild for that shit. And so I started bringing an umbrella out there. And they were like...
They were like they don't know it's hot.
Right. And they were like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm like, bitch, I'm not going to be out here.
Right. I know. That's why I brought it.
Unnecessary tan. Now I'm not going to be out here catching this cancer. Because that is why my skin is burning. Because I think we have burnt through... Okay, I know. I'm doing it. I'm so sorry to have done this.
Actually, catching that heat exhaustion. That's what I'm trying not to catch.
And see, it is my thought is that we burnt through the ozone layer, and therein lay the reason it actually hurts to be in the sun. Now I know how white people feel, and I don't like it.
Apparently not, because they be out there golfing and shit, and I see them on the golf courses because they're reflecting heat. They're not absorbing it like we are.
And then I see them out there jogging. And running, carrying on, and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all
think
are gonna die."
That's a serial killer. There's something very wrong.
More than one of them. There was a whole group of them downtown.
First of all, you voluntarily run. Second of all, you do it in this heat.
Right? Thank you.
If I'm running, it's because something's after me.
Exactly.
It's because I'm running for my life, Lord Jesus.
Exactly. And they're going to get me within 100 feet.
Right.
I'm gonna make a good show of it for not even
right. At some juncture, I'm gonna turn around and I got to start fighting because goddamn, I
can't run about 4 yards. That's what you're gonna get out of me. And
I'll
then
probably do a light jog, and then I'll do that dramatic fall down and go,
and I'll be like, "Get the fuck up, Andy! Get up!"
I'll try to talk them out of it. And
you don't want to do this. I'm so scrawny. I've never heard of anyone
offer them money.
I work at the orphanage on the weekends.
And then they look at your ass and like, you are voluptuous. Shut up.
You'll be like, I'm just eating that ass. I'm not going to do nothing else on you. I'm just eating that ass. Cannibals. Lord. Are you always ready? No.
Reset.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that was a good lube up. I liked it.
That's what they said.
Ooh,
you just keep lobbing them at me.
I know. Have me those points.
Please. I was like, she's pointing at something.
There's like 5 of them.
I'm impressed that they've lasted that long because they would have been demolished in my house.
Absolutely.
Well, because I don't.
The night you showed them to us, it took everything I had, not to just take a handful.
That's why I gave them to y'all.
I think it's because I'm hungry that these are coming into play right now. Okay. Are you hoes ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Bitch, you guessed it. It's a shout out to the Reed.
I am going to slap her. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Multiple Gab Wounds. I'm your host, Toni.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andy, and we are three Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and everything.
That's right, bitches. We back again. Tag team, back again. something. I don't remember. Something with your friends.
Something, right? No, I don't know. I didn't need to. I was too busy shaking my ass to that song.
Which is apropos considering what we're talking about today.
Yes, it is.
What does it say? I'm sorry. I'm chewing on these chamoy gummies. Here's your ASMR moment. Thank you.
If you're into hearing people chew, there is something wrong with you.
I agree.
You're a psychopath.
You are. I'm putting it out there. I said what I said.
Although I was listening to you. I was watching TikTok. Of course.
Oh, that's not some. That's not some shit we do.
And I was watching this woman eating ice. That's all she was doing, eating crushed ice, eating, speaking of which, I'm about to be an owner of an ice machine, like one of those little countertop ones. But she would make ice like in a balloon and like then eat that. And then she'd shave the ice and she'd eat that. And it's like you're hearing her crunching the ice. Oddly, I sat there and watched that for like 10, 15 minutes.
Can I tell you what I came across on TikTok then, since you watched that? It was just a fly catcher. It was just a fly thing sitting there, and it had like a little blue light, and it was just going around, and it was live feed of just this machine.
Yes, and it was going around, and it would trap the flies in. Yes.
And that's all it was.
And you sat there and watched that for
I was like,
fucking
what
10
am I
minutes.
watching? And then why am I watching it?
And you were like, for real right now? And I sat there watching that bitch eat the ice too, and I was like, oh, she's a black woman. Oh, she's this. Oh, is that how you make shaved ice? Oh, I need one of these machines. I sat there for 10 minutes watching that lady eat ice. I would never watch nobody put nothing in their mouth.
I know.
So it was wild that I'm sitting there watching this woman eat this ice.
I would claw my ears off. Just the sound of that is giving me anxiety. The idea of the crunching.
Yes.
And
oh my God. And the crunching was like, and I'm sitting there fascinated at the fact that I'm watching her eat snow. And I'm like,
Nope.
I'm like, what are you doing right now? What is your life, bitch?
And the thing is, I could watch it. I can't listen to it. I just.
And yes, and it was
My
on loud.
misophonia does not like
It was
that shit.
on loud, honey. I said, what the fuck is, like, seriously, I was like, this is not you. I don't know where you're coming from or what you're doing in your life, but you need to go have a drink.
Them hot flashes and everything messed up.
Well, see, and nearly the reason that I was like, ice. Like,
I need an ice maker.
Well, you know what? It is so goddamn hot here that I could see the enjoyment of watching someone get some relief.
You're living vicariously through the
that's kind of where I was going with that. I was like, am I actually feeling cooler? Like, watching her eat this ice, am I actually feeling like,
I get that. Because I was like when I'm playing
like a good idea.
games on my phone or video games, I want the scenery to be like snow or something so that I can feel.
So that your brain can go there. Yes, absolutely. That shit is funny to me. Well, bitches, we back for another week. It has been a very long week, and I'm going to tell you right now, I am anxious to hear about Angela's week, considering she started her new job. Angela, how was your week?
It was good, but it was long, and I'm kind of out of sorts. So, you know, don't confuse this for me being depressed or something. I'm not. I'm just a little out of sorts because my routine has been disrupted to the
vastly.
max.
Because this heifer was not getting up before noon.
I haven't had to work in like 12 years.
Yeah.
Almost 13 years. So
my brain is like, what?
I know. I get it. I'm very fortunate in that fact. But
I feel like the last time you were working was when you were at Pegasus.
No, I did work for a couple of years when I was in Topeka.
Okay.
And, you know, that didn't end well. Topeka, I'm putting it out there, y'all. Topeka, you think Midwest that, it's got to be better than the South.
Absolutely not.
It's not. It's one of the most racist places.
Because they're bored and they ain't got nothing to do
Right.
but be assholes.
And it's weird because it's like you're either on one side or the other. In my personal experience, you're either one of these fucking racists or you're so on the other side. You're so metaphysical and inclusive. It's so liberal that it's almost annoying. So there's no like just leaning to the left middle ground. It was weird. So anyway, that was the last time I worked. But the work that I do, which I honestly like it, I really do.
Okay.
And I don't actually have to deal with the public. Yay.
I mean, that's a plus.
Thank
right
God for
there.
small favors, right?
And now listen, I'm good at dealing with the public because our generation grew up where
We know
had
how to
right,
deal with the public.
Right.
We had to learn that shit whether we were introverts or not. Jury's still out on whether that was good or bad because
True.
a lot of times it was traumatic. So I can deal with customers, and every now and then I do, but it's just a lot of physical labor, which I need because I got to get fined for this Beyonce concert. So, and my husband was out of town, so I had to like do a public transportation thing. And if you haven't realized, y'all haven't realized yet, it's 110 fucking degrees.
The exact reason I bought a car. I said, it's too fucking hot out here. Literally, I made the decision, standing at a bus stop. I said, I'm about to buy a car tomorrow.
Right.
I'm about to go move this money and buy this car on Saturday.
Okay.
But you know what's fucked up is that it's hot and it keeps saying this is like the hottest and we're breaking records. I'm like, it all feels hot. Like it's
Right.
just hot.
Right.
There's no degrees.
There's
it's just
no
we're in
wind.
hell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's hot.
I really don't give a fuck about your records.
Right.
Just tell me when August is going to be over.
Right.
And it's like we're Texans, so we expect it every year, but it's still fucking miserable.
But the fact that it has gone on and on and on.
114 days without any significant rainfall.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, my nice little moss roses are dead. And they're going to stay dead because if I have to go out there and water them, it's not going to happen. So,
And see, you guys know, because y'all listen to media. I don't watch TV or anything, so I don't know. All I know is when I walk out that door, I'll be like, again?
Right.
Like, and that's
Right.
it. That's all I know. I can't tell you what the temperatures are. All I know is hot.
Right.
yeah, you have to steel yourself to be ready for
Yeah.
because even when you walk out the door, there's shade for like a second.
Right.
And then you're like, you see all of that sunshine out there
Thank
and it's
just burning you.
100 in hell out there. And you're just like, fuck, I got to do shit today.
Thank you.
I feel like every single time I come over here with this heat going on, it's like those back in the day with the sitcoms and people would make an entrance and you stop and they kind of, there's a pause while they make their entrance. I feel like I'm dramatic. Every single time I walk in and there's got to be a pause, I'm like, fucking hell.
It almost never fucking fails. I'll be in my bedroom and I'll be back there, which I can see directly to the door. And so I'll see Andy walk in. She walks in and she's like, like literally making a pause at the door. Her face is all fucked up because she's like, it's hot out there, bitch. I'll be like, get in here in the cool.
But somehow it's still cute when she does
No,
it.
it's hilarious. It's always hilarious to me.
It's
I
hilarious
laugh
and
every
cute.
single time when I watch her walk through that door with those shades on, and it's almost like she's stumbling through the door, like she's pushing her way into it. She's like, "Let me in!"
Fucking escape room. God damn.
We appreciate you, Tony, making it easy for us and
I
not
sure
making
do.
us stop and knock at the door.
Walk y'all ass right on in here, please. I should start putting ice cubes out on the hors d'oeuvres and shit. Putting ice cubes out on the table.
You should just put a kiddie pool full of ice and we'll come in and
just
roll
put
around.
thank you. Put your titties in and be like, oh, yes, Lord, thank you.
Girl, that under titty
Uh,
fan.
Oh,
when
that's
you're done.
delicious.
Oh.
Speaking of which, I'm glad you said that because I forgot to put that back on the Amazon list. I took it off to buy something else.
Was it a personal fan that you took
Yes,
off?
to latch onto my belt so that
Oh,
it
yeah.
billows under your shirt.
Ooh, nice.
I can't wait. All it'll do is blow the fucking hot air up there, though. That's the part that I'm like, Do I want hot moving air like a convection oven, or do I want like air conditioned air? Look at up my snatch, not my snatch, not my snatch.
Up your torso.
Up my torso. Yeah,
That actually feels good too. I'm just saying.
No,
I've been that hot before, where I've been in front of a fan with one leg up.
Yes, and been like, and your vagina is like literally steaming.
Right.
You can hear the sizzling coming up from it. You think you can smell the pork?
It's funny because it's true. So, well, other than the work thing, in which, you know, I actually have to go to work tomorrow, and I don't lament going to work. I like what I do.
Okay.
But my mother-in-law was gone for, I don't know, like 3 months or whatever.
She's gone for a while.
Yeah, and she's just visiting her other son in another state. But she's back now. And
Yeah,
we need a moment of silence.
Look at, I bet you grateful to go to work. I know that much.
okay, I'll tell you that's one thing that's gonna happen.
Someplace to be during the goddamn day. Okay.
But she came back without the little dog, so that you don't realize how much of a stressor that can be until it's not there. So it's just like everything's a little easier. Although I did have a pretty significant stress dream last night.
Did you really?
About her coming back, and I woke up and I was like, you know what? It's fine. That was just a dream. That's an extreme thing. That's not going to happen. It's fine. And I really do feel like it's going to be fine, but it's just a lot for 1 week.
So they left the puppy with the other brother? Okay.
Who originally it was his dog to begin with. And my mother-in-law ended up with it.
Okay.
And so now...
That's how I got my dog.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's right.
is.
That is. Yep.
And that was my son's dog, and my son moved out and was like, I'll come back and get him. And I'm like, no, you won't. My dog now.
Right. So we only have our two neurotic beasts that we have to deal with. So
You
anyway,
better stop
that's
talking
my
about
week.
Agnes like that. I love her.
I know you
Agnes
do.
loves me too.
She does. She's just
I do. I just because
fucking neurotic and insane, though.
because she's fucking bonkers is why I like her.
I mean, those are the sweetest.
and
I
that
love
she
Fred,
assaults Fred.
Yes, and
on a
she's
nightly basis.
Crazy. That bitch is crazy. I love her. I don't give a fuck.
She really she humps him.
I know she
without
be
his
getting on y'all's
consent.
nerves, but I'll be like, "Come here, Agnes. Let's bond." Because you and I, we see eye to eye, sis. Andy, how was your week?
It was calm. I had to go get dental cleaning. That was really exciting. But this is the time of year.
I had to do that too yesterday. Yeah.
I had to get dental cleaning, and this is the time of year where all my yearly stuff is happening. But I get my teeth cleaned every 4 months right now because I went.
Trying not to make noise. I'm just making all this noise with these.
I went over 10 years at one point without going to a dentist because I was terrified of dentists.
Right.
Same.
And so
Currently.
And the last time that I had gone, the dentist had said, you have 2 cavities we need to fill. And I'm like, fuck that. Because I remember the shot in my mouth. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But since I started going back, they're like, there's no cavities. And I feel bad when you talk about your teeth stuff. Because I do the bare minimum, and they're like, "You're doing so great on your teeth. Keep up whatever you're doing." And they're like, "Maybe just adjust the angle of your brush." I'm like, "Okay."
Adjust the
I'll do
angle
that.
of my brush. I mean, how? What?
Because it's an electric brush, and you're not supposed to do this stuff. You're supposed to angle it just right for your
Yeah.
gums and your teeth and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right.
So they're just like, just adjust the angle to point a little bit more down, and you'll be fine. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But don't do what I do, guys. Take care of your
Right.
shit because
I love your strong teeth, though. I do. I think that's awesome.
I love
That's
my teeth.
good genes.
Yep.
Well, I had braces, and my mother always tells me my teeth are terrible. So, yeah.
Nice
so
try.
anyway,
Thanks.
Yeah.
but I've got a mammogram next week, and then I got my Cologuard results back. Like this, all this stuff is happening. I'm like, all right, my shit's okay.
right. I do all that shit in January.
You got
so, yeah.
good dookie. All right.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
So
Love to hear it.
Getting
Let
all
me
the-
write that down. Good dookie.
Good dookie.
That's going to be part of the title.
so
Carry on.
Nothing to stress about. Apparently, everything's fine. So I'll go get my boobies squeezed. I'll go get my eyes checked next week, and then I think I'll be done with all my yearly type stuff. Thankfully,
Okay, cool.
at least until 50 next year.
I told
And
you.
And
When
that's
you
when it
got-
all shuts down.
Thank
from
you.
what y'all say.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to get your shingles shot.
I asked about
Highly
it.
recommend that.
I asked for it, and they're like, "You can't have it yet." So I'm like, "Fuck,"
Right.
because my mom had shingles, and
My
like
mom too.
she wanted to go stand in front of a Mack truck. Like she at that point was really suicidal,
Yeah.
and at that point in her life, that was unheard of. For
Right.
my mother to say stuff like that, but she was miserable,
Yeah.
So
and I don't want that shit.
What is shingles?
Uh,
It's herpes, isn't it? But like
it's from chicken pox.
Yeah.
Oh, chicken pox.
Yeah. If you've had chicken pox, then you have the shingles virus within you.
Yes, I
and
do.
you get a painful rash on your torso.
Really?
And it will last like 2-3 weeks.
Mm.
My mom had it. My mom's a fucking superhero because she did it like with herbs and stuff, but she did suffer
Yeah.
for a little bit. And I was just like, oh, no, thank you.
Right.
I don't want to do that. Where's the vaccine?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. So I'm like, I cannot wait. Like, that's one of the things I'm excited about. Let me get that shingles vaccine because I'm terrified. I'm
Okay,
so
so
afraid.
now I gotta go get the fucking shingles vaccine.
I would
God
suggest
damn
it. You did have chicken pox,
I
right?
sure did.
Oh, okay.
Man, I had a case of chicken pox that was like, people were like people were scared to look at me. They were like, "What is that?" It was terrible. I was destroyed. My face was,
honey.
yeah, it was messy. I still, to a degree, have like scars from chicken pox on my face a little bit.
Really?
But like you can't really see them now. But because I also have keloid skin, they were much
yes.
bigger.
Yep.
The keloids were huge on my face. So unfortunately,
Yeah, I'd hate for you to have shingles and hot flashes. My God. I don't know what I would do for you.
Fortunately, the hot flashes look like they're
They're
not
tapering off
yeah,
a
they're
little bit?
leveling. They're
Oh, okay.
leveling. So it's not like every 10 minutes like it used to be.
Yeah.
That shit on the onset, that shit was like wild. But I'm still on the wild yam root. So
And the berberine?
and the berberine. Although have not this past week have not taken my pills consistently. It just are you finished talking? I don't want to because I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to go off into
This
a
is a great
diatribe.
transition into you.
Okay. I didn't want to like while you were still talking
Girl,
cut you right off. That's rude.
How them babies doing in school? I need to know that.
They're doing okay. My oldest, who is 12, went to his first, like, voluntarily and enthusiastically went to his first social yesterday after school social.
what?
I know.
Okay.
I know. And
Good
he,
man.
and when he went and changed his clothes, and when he came out, he was wearing a fedora. He wore the fedora.
Okay.
Oh my God. And so, but when he came back, I was like, "Did you have fun?" He was like, "No, I didn't get to eat." So, at that age,
Well,
you
yeah,
just-
that's pretty.
right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
right. He was like,
Absolutely.
the line was too long. I didn't get my food. And I'm like, but you hung out with your friends? Well, sort of, but they got their food before me. And I'm like, okay, well, this baby steps.
You
know what?
He's
Fair.
like, I'm still worried about the food part. They ate and I did not.
Exactly.
But
So-
seriously, I think we would be the same way. If they were offering free food and we didn't get our
Hello,
food,
we went to a party once and there was like very little food left over.
That's
Beverages.
that's right.
Beverages left over, and we were like, "I'm leaving."
It's like I have my own transportation, so I'll be going now. Thank you.
We're gonna go eat.
we all.
You come with us.
I like how we left just surreptitiously, like at different intervals, to make it look like we weren't even at the same time.
And then all met up at the same place.
Thank
And we're like, oh God,
Thank
food.
you. And then had the audacity to ask us, "When did y'all leave?" Huh?
I'm not aware that we left. What?
Yeah, but
What?
we're
we
still
just-
there as far as I know.
There was a lot of drinking going on, so
Right. So
Yes, there was. I
and-
was part of that. Because I was like, I'm going to need drinks.
Yes, to
do
kind
this.
of get through.
Yes.
Yeah, praise the Lord.
Okay.
Anywho,
Tony.
but my week was not.
Okay.
I'd be thinking because I'm really trying to like position things positively in my life. No, it really wasn't that bad.
All right.
It really wasn't that bad. It was the start of a new week, still messing with this new boss. One of the things I'm appreciating is the fact that he is understanding that I am the only one who has been running that situation for the past 4 years. Yeah, for the past 4 years. And he's like, carry on. Like, do your
Okay,
thing.
that's good.
Yes.
That's
actually
very good.
That's
Yes.
exceptional because
Yes.
a lot of people are like, well, "I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make some changes."
Exactly.
Right. I'm going to change everything to my.
But what I've also noticed is that he will communicate with me on a lot of things that I did not know the last administration had access to or even knew about. So the fact is,
Wow.
So the fact is that he's sending me things and he's going, make sure this is up to date and you're doing what you're supposed to do. And then I look at it and I'm like, oh, so you niggas would know when you were supposed to send a signature for something, but I would come and chase you down for the signature for my money, for my money.
Wow.
So you would get an email from the
Supervisor.
from the supervisor saying, hey, we need your signature so to make sure that this person is in place to be able to get their money.
Right.
And the fact that you knew that and
But
you
you
never
still had
did
to
it, my
chase
old
folks
boss
down.
never did it, is wild to me.
Wow.
And I'm like,
That's because
oh, so you niggas already know that you're supposed to do this. You get an email from the higher ups. So, okay, I see. I'm about to go find that lady.
your last boss was kind of janky. So
Yeah.
Do we need to posse up?
They should again. Nice
Posse
lady.
of 3 middle-aged women of color.
To
Yeah.
go find another middle-aged woman of color.
Right.
one with a little yellow gun.
Got it right.
But I was like, okay. But because of a specific aspect of my job, he's bringing me into the loop as not necessarily administration, but privy to administration things. And I'm like, oh my God, why wasn't this happening before? I actually think I might like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're giving
It's
him a
like,
chance. We're gonna see
we're
what
giving him a
happens.
chance. We're trying to make you say that you're going to do these things,
Right.
do these things. When we talk, so far you've been listening, and all you need to
seems
do.
positive so far, and that's what I wanted
Right.
for you.
All you need to do now is bring some kolaches on a regular basis, and I don't know. I might fuck you. I don't know.
I was going to say, I can be easily bribed with the right foods.
Thank you.
It doesn't take much.
He
You
tried
got some
to
scrimps? Let me pull down my drum.
Right. Hey, bitch, what are you doing? You brought scripts. That's the only way I know to thank you.
Yeah, this is the payment. Like I don't. Why is this a problem?
Speaking of incidents that happen at work, you had that incident with the
My God damn it! Let me tell you what happened. Thank you. I'm so glad I told you this because you be reminding me of these dumb things.
Talking about air for your fire. I love it. We both got it.
I sat here and I had to go to the bathroom. I had been holding it all day. That was unfortunately one of the aspects of my job is that I don't get to go to the bathroom when I want to.
Right.
So I'd been holding it all day, and I was wearing these silk panties because I was wearing like tight pants like these. I think it might have been these pants to be honest with you.
I was thinking a
Ooh,
different story,
the
but go ahead.
pants.
Oh, the different story. Okay, I'll need that one too then. But I'm wearing these pants and I'm wearing these red panties that
Not red.
Yes,
Ooh.
they but it's kind of silky satiny kind of panties and
Red
they're
silky satin. Oh,
But girl, they're so old. They were like tattered and
Oh, those are period draws.
kind of
I'm
right.
not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I have a red lace pair like that. I've
Yes.
had for like 15 years.
Yes, exactly. Where they barely stay on your ass
Right.
because the elastic is like
snapped.
fucked up. Right?
And for some reason, we can't bear to throw
We
out good
cannot,
draws. They're not good
because
draws.
Thank you. They got a rip in the ass and everything.
But as far as we're concerned, we're like, oh,
And
this
I
feel
still
good.
put them niggas on and walked out the fucking door with them that day. So I was like, and these underwear are so weird because they will kind of sort of hug my hips, but then they droop in the middle because the elastic in the leg.
Yeah.
Because the elastic in the leg is not like proper.
I feel so
they
seen.
don't actually touch my vag.
So it doesn't feel like they're there.
But they barely feel like they're there. Right, exactly.
But they're clean and they're available.
And they were the first ones that I picked up, and I literally looked at them and was like, bitch, just put them on and go. You don't have time for all this. You don't have time to go looking for draws right now. Clean draws at that. So I put those were the ones that I wore that day. So I rushed to the bathroom and I hooked my fingers in the waist of my pants and I pulled my pants down. And I'm normally when you hook your fingers, you grab both.
Everything.
You
grab
grab the
everything.
pants and the drawers at the same time, and you specifically wait to feel it.
Right.
I don't know about men, but women do this quite easily.
Yes.
We've been doing it for decades, where we literally put like decades of your life. That is
Right.
but,
We
yeah.
didn't just start doing this in the 70s.
Oh, did you know you could pull down your pants and your underwear?
Wait, what?
Since panties were invented, we've been pulling them both down, okay? So I sat there and I hooked my fucking finger in. I felt it and then went ahead and pulled it on down. And because I'm old, my body will try to release the pee before I actually sit down. So I don't have time. I have to hover over the toilet because it's coming whether I want it to or not.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh, okay. And then, so I sat like on the, like I like put the toilet paper on the toilet and then I sat on the toilet and literally as I'm putting the toilet paper on the toilet, my legs are crossing. I'm like, bitch, not yet. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. Like, wait, just
We're
put the
trying
tissue.
to anti-COVID this bitch.
Right,
Just give me a
put the
minute.
tissue on it. So as I sit down, I'm like, okay, all right. This feels funny. This pee is not. It's not making noise as it goes into the toilet.
It's kind of muffled.
Why does it feel like it's traveling up my butt? Like, bitch. I had not hooked my fingers into them drawers, and them drawers was still firmly planted on my ass while I was fucking pissing. I said, you have got to be kidding me right now. And I'm sitting there, and if you know anything about, physics of water and all of that other shit, you're pissing. The piss is like seeping up the back of your. Yes, it's soaking everything down there. It's soaking the toilet paper that I'm actually sitting on. It's traveling up the front. I can feel it in the crack of my ass. Like it's I'm like, God damn. So.
You're like, this is a stupid problem to have, but it is very much a problem.
And unfortunately, I got on tennis shoes. It's not like I can just take some tissue and just put it down there and just keep on popping. No, I'm sitting on the toilet trying to take my goddamn tennis shoes off. And then I'm taking the other shoe off. I'm touching the wall. Lord knows what's going on that wall. And then I'm sitting there and I'm taking the pants off. And the floor is literally like sticking. My feet are kind of sticking to the floor a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Because it's a unisex bathroom.
You need a hug. Oh my God. You need a hug. We're buying you lunch today. Because God damn.
I took those pants off and then I took the drawers off and I'm sitting there holding them. They're just dripping with piss. And I'm like... And I'm thinking maybe I can salvage them. And I'm like, but I got to pull a lot of toilet paper off of this roll in order to roll these up so that the piss don't touch anything else in my cloth ass bag.
No, that was the world telling you throw those drawers away.
Right. The universe is like, I hate that we have to go to this extent because this bitch is stubborn.
We had to make her piss on herself in order for her to trash these nasty drawers.
She can go to Walmart and get more, but she won't.
But she won't. She won't. She don't. See, the last thing I think of is drawers when I go to Walmart.
Same here.
What is the fucking deal? I don't. I haven't bought new underwear and got. Hello, the last pair of new underwear I got, Andy bought for me.
I bought some last year, and that was only because I had lost enough weight that my drawers were too big.
Yes,
and
that's
it just
what it
looked
was.
stupid.
And they were sagging on your ass,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
that's what those were doing.
And I was
Girl,
like, let me buy some drawers.
I
I'm a
trashed
grown
those
up.
stupid drawers so fucking fast. I was like, God damn. And then immediately got on the group chat. Bitches, guess what I just did?
No,
the other one where I text y'all and said, bitches, guess what just happened to me?
That's,
Yes,
one? Okay.
that's the one.
That's the story.
That's the one.
Oh, that shit was hilarious to
Just
me.
reading it was fucking hilarious.
That shit was so funny. So I'm in my office and I'm at my desk and I'm working. And the IT guy comes in and he's coming in and his head is down and he's looking at a bunch of keys in his hand. So he's sifting through some keys in his hand. So he comes in and he kind of stands there And so the way he's looking is, he's going to give me a key. So I get up.
Which is not an unusual occurrence.
It would not be an unusual occurrence. So I got up and I walked over to him and I said, "Are you about to give me a key?" And he, without hesitation, like there wasn't even a beat. Yes. There wasn't even a beat. This nigga slid his hand around my waist and leaned in and was like within an inch of my face before I realized this nigga's about to kiss me. And I was like, and I leaned back.
Didn't even know you could do a back bend like that. You were like,
I said, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "I thought you said you were going to give me a kiss." I said, "No, I thought you said, are you going to give me a kiss?" And I said, "Key, are you going to give me a key?" And he was like, oh, damn, because I really would have liked to have kissed you. I said, "Nigga, get the fuck out. Get out. I don't know what the fuck you came in here for in the first place, but get the fuck out," which is wild to me.
And what is your work experience here that you think that you can just do that?
That this was bitch, he almost kissed me like we kiss all the time. Like we do it every day.
Right. This is like no big deal.
Yeah, like I see him and be like, "Hey," I was about to say his name. Hey you. Mwah. No, bitch, I have never in my life. I have not flirted with this nigga not one time. I have not. Now he's made it clear, "I would love to take you out." And I was like, "Well, bitch," and I told him, I said, "I promise you I'm not what you think I am." Yeah. And I was like, "I'll be coming in here every day, all dressed all cute and everything, and watching my P's and Q's, but I promise you I'm not what you think I am. You don't want none of this smoke, sir. You won't know how to handle it. I'm
this
already
ain't
telling
what you. Want. I
Thank you.
This business casual is far from casual.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. This is, you don't know nothing about what I'm offering. So, but and then he was like, "Well, I don't know what you talking about." I said, "Well, in order for you to find out, you will actually have to take me out." So I'm just saying,
on an actual date,
yes, on
real
a date. But he has yet to do that. So settle the fuck down,
right? Oh
and more God. So than that, he's an average looking guy. I'm an average-ish, a little above average, I think, looking girl.
Okay, that's her opinion.
Little bit.
We think she's fucking gorgeous,
right? But see, these are my friends, and they're only the reason, So, but I think just maybe just this much above average is all I'm saying. Point being,
have you seen your ass?
I know.
Have you seen your eyes?
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Here's the deal. I have. I be smacking my own ass regular
every night before bed. It's just like, hey, okay.
And your boobs are irresistible because your sister likes to hit them all the time.
And my boyfriend likes to fall asleep with them in his mouth. So I don't know what to tell you.
Wait. Did you say boyfriend?
Yeah, no, that's not really. You know what I meant.
No.
I think we're gonna go with what you said.
I think so too.
I don't even think that was a Freudian slip. I think it just is.
I'm really gonna beep that out because this nigga probably gonna listen and be like, "So you telling everybody I'm your nigga now?"
Like we don't know how to get in touch with him.
Speaking of
which,
like
she bleeped it out, but let me tell you. Listen, y'all, if you don't know
of what she actually said.
If y'all don't know, I'm a snitch. I will snitch on you. If it benefits me or entertains me, I will snitch in a heartbeat.
She's like, "I will throw your ass all under the bus." She was like, "Goal!" I kick that shit. I kick a goal right to the okay. So anyway, thank you. Y'all are so weird. So Andy, you have something like really fun for us today, yes?
Yes. Since August 11th was the 50th anniversary birthday of hip hop, they've been having lots of different concerts and awards and just all this kind of stuff celebrating. Mm-hmm. And if people don't know, hip hop was born at a house party type situation in the Bronx. Mm-hmm. So
yes.
Have your house parties this month and every August and
that's what we need to do. Is just start throwing house parties in August on August 11th.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a really good show on Netflix called Hip Hop Evolution.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Love
yes,
it.
yes, yes.
It is. So
I think it's based on the book, isn't it? Because there's a book called Hip Hop Evolution, I think.
I don't know. I know he's a journalist.
Okay.
But
Yes.
he does such a good job.
There's
with
so
it.
many great people that they talk to. It's a really good show. So anyway, because of the 50th anniversary, there's a lot of these different questionnaires and memes about different hip-hop songs and so forth. So I figured we'd answer some of these questions on our own. It was hard to figure out which questions to go with, but...
So today's going to be another clip show. Woo!
I love it.
Hooray! So the first question is the perfect rap and R&B collaboration.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
So, so I have one with an honorable mention. And if you know me at all in any way, shape, or form, then you're like, of course, that's what the fuck she picked. But the first one is Drunk in Love with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yep.
Okay, the honorable mention of that is Crazy in Love by Jay-Z and Beyonce.
That would be my honorable mention too.
Right, because like those are classic, all-time classics. Like she still performs them both in concert.
Yeah.
And I don't think initially that it was one of my favorite songs by the two of them, but then once I started kind of getting into Jay-Z and his artistry, then that's when I started to go back and look at their collabs, and I was like, oh, he's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all right.
I knew that's who you were going to go with. Mm-hmm. But I also thought maybe you'd mention Eminem and Rihanna.
I did too.
With Monster.
There's two songs that they did.
Monster.
There's I Love the Way You Lie.
Yeah.
Oh yes, okay. I thought about it, but I got Eminem down there for something else.
I got the same name multiple times.
Okay,
So.
right on.
Oh, you, Angie.
It's by Eric Sermon and Marvin Gaye. And because he sampled Marvin Gaye, so it's not
okay.
But he does have him singing quite the hook. But the song is called Music, and it is dope.
Right there, together match, yo, we a perfect pair. Is that true, Marvin? Yo, to get you
Is
the
it?
bangness.
Okay, I can't wait to
It
look
came
that up.
out like I want to say early 2000s, late 90s. But that shit is every time I hear it.
Really?
I'm just like, God damn this.
Oh, I look forward to hearing it.
Yep.
And plus, it's Eric Sermon.
Right. So
nice
even
to
if
look at.
even if you weren't an EPMD fan, this song, it's fire.
Right on. What have you got?
So this was hard for me. I have 4 different ones. I won't mention all 4.
As you know, I will clip them all. Is all I'm saying.
She can't help it.
I
She
can't.
so I'm going to mention 2. No Diggity, because it's Blackstreet and Dr.
Oh,
Dre
yeah.
and
Yes.
Queen Pen.
30, Queen Pen and Black Shoes.
I like the way you work it. No diggity.
That's fantastic.
but Dre and Queen Pen weren't there. But I'm just saying.
Yes.
Right. So that means something to me. Then there's also Fantasy with Mariah Carey and Old Dirty Bastard.
That is.
That
Me
was
and
a good
Mariah.
one.
Yes.
Something like something.
Babies and
fire.
pacifier.
Both make me want to dance. Both make me move. It's just a really nice combination of the two genres coming together. It's just they really complemented each other well. So
that's
Absolutely
actually a really
agree,
good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely. So the next one is a track with a legendary video. I'm excited about this one.
Okay. So I don't know about legendary, but I know that video like swooped me in.
Right.
And it was Fade by Kanye.
I just fade away.
Okay.
This is the video that had Imam Shumpert and Tiana Taylor in it.
Okay.
Where Tiana's starting off and she's dancing by herself and she's well fucking oiled
Oh.
in that video.
Oh,
and
my.
then at the end she is towards the end she's in the shower with Imam. And or I keep calling him Iman. And like they have like the little lion face at the end or something like that. Have you guys not seen that
I
video?
don't think I've seen it.
Okay.
have
That's
to watch
because
it.
both
Yep.
of y'all are looking at me like, bitch, what is you talking about? But that
I'm actually enthralled. I'm like,
that video is, if I have ever wanted a sandwich, my entire life,
That's
it
the
would
one.
be a Tiana and a Mom sandwich, honey, because them niggas was, I could just look at them and be like, they be fucking. I can tell. Like, I know. From the
You
way
got a radar for that
yes,
shit.
for the way that they both move. It's just like, oh, it was that honestly, and I know there was another one. There's one that I'm thinking of, and I'm wanting to see if one of you two will say it. But there's one that I'm thinking of, and of course it's iconic and it's a great video and so on and so forth. But that was the one that made me literally like, I'm gonna watch that again, like that type of thing.
Huh.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it now.
Yes.
You had me at oiled up. So.
Yes, honey. Oh my God, it was so good to me. Anyway,
Yeah.
What was yours?
Probably the one that Andy's gonna say, but it is the self-destruction video.
America's problem is self-destruction. Get it for self-destruction.
God, that is iconic. I that came to my mind. It was my
Right.
top 5 last night.
No, I didn't even think about
Oh
that
my
one.
God, yes.
According to Wikipedia, I know I don't usually like to quote Wikipedia, but according to Wikipedia, there were like over 55 different artists that appeared in the video.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it had Boogie Down Productions,
Yep.
which is KRS-One, D Nice, and Miss Melody.
Yep.
Which I still want that damn fur coat that Miss Melody was wearing. I would rock the hell out that shit. Had Stetsasonic,
Yep.
which is Daddy-O, MC Delight, Wise, and Fuckwan. Fruquan, sorry.
Fuquan.
I just
Fuck
like
Juan. I don't know that nigga.
personally just like saying the word fuck. It had Kumo D, MC
Yep.
Light, we already said Miss Melody, Dougie Fresh, Just Ice, Heavy D, Public Enemy, Chuck D, and Flavor Flav, Big Daddy Kane. There were
Everybody was
It
in
had
that
everyone
video.
in there, and it's just like every time I hear the song, I was like, I need to see the video
Yes.
because I need to see
And
what
I rarely
everybody's
hear
doing.
the song anymore. So, I mean, I guess maybe I'd have to actually listen to like a hip hop playlist of sorts.
Right. You'd
Right.
have to. I only hear it on my personal playlist that I made, but yeah, that's the one video that I can say that I have always since 1989. I've loved that. God damn, I'm old. I have loved that video.
What do you have, Andy?
So I want to mention the one that I'm gonna have an honorable mention. Is basically what I'm saying. But the first one that came to mind, we're talking legendary video, a video that stands out in my mind that I can watch over and over again. California Love.
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
With the whole Mad Max theme. That's just iconic to me. That was
Okay,
just
okay.
fantastic.
Absolutely.
And I love the song too.
When
but
I think of the song, I immediately think of the video.
Okay.
That's exactly
Okay.
why
Yes,
that came
because
to me.
in your head you go, "Da-na-na-na-na," and you
can
see
see them
Tupac on the
driving.
back with the flag.
Right,
Yes,
and you see
yes.
the little Thunderdome
Yes,
thing
yes.
that he's. Yep.
that one's iconic to me. But I will also say that Mind Playing Tricks on Me by Ghetto Boys.
On the concrete. Goddamn, homie. My mind is playing tricks on me.
Oh, okay.
That's an iconic because it fucks you up.
Yes,
It does.
Yes.
It really does. It goes so well with the concept of
Yeah.
the song.
Yeah.
So that's my runner up.
I can only see Bushwick Bill.
Exactly.
Yes, I know.
Exactly.
With his one eyeball. But it's but the video that I was thinking about was Diddy, Mace.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to insert that right here.
And then we'll do some technical.
That's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Clap.
No, Andy's like, fuck that. I'm about to say it in like
Right.
10 seconds.
Like, I got this shit.
The only one that I can come up with right now is More Money, More Problems, and I
That-
know that can't be
That's-
it.
yeah.
No, it's not.
But
You
it
kidding.
featured Mace, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is More Money, More Problems.
Okay.
Okay.
It is More Money, More Problems. Yep. Then there go Mace standing in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that so much.
Wait a minute. Can't nobody hold me down? Is that what? Or it was More Money, More Problems?
No, it said more. Well, that's what it looked like. It looked like More Money, More Problems.
Okay.
Damn.
Because I'm looking
that
at
one-
Can't Nobody Hold Me Down, and that looks like that could be it. Because they
But-
have the white background.
No, they're in the
Okay.
all the lights.
Okay, so
All the lights.
it's the one I was
In the big
remembering.
arch.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You right. That was my shit for a long time.
They don't know. Oh, I can't sing right now.
Somebody
They don't know what they want from me. It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we
Yeah, that's a good song.
see. Yep, that was it. I think, yeah, that's it.
P.O.P. P.A.P.P.
P.O.P.
So Notorious B.I.G. wasn't. What's a part of it? Because that's his part.
Okay, because I did. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Yes.
No
Unless she's
info
spelling
for
something
the
else.
DEA. Federal agents mad because I'm flagrant.
And see, come on. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Do not fuck with Generation X, bitches. Y'all don't know nothing about this life. I don't know nothing about this shit. What's the next one, Andy?
A hip hop love song.
A hip hop love song. Oh, it's me? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have two.
Okay.
You can choose which one you like because they're both by the same artist.
Okay.
The first one is Come Close by Common.
The pimp in me may have to die with you.
Ooh. Or The Light.
Yeah, I never knew a la.
By Common. So either one of those, you can have them. Those are the songs that made me fall in love with Common.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my was just me
Picturing Common.
Common.
Yeah, with no fucking shirt on.
God.
Well, actually, he don't do that in his things. But with him standing there outside of the house, and Mary J. Blige is like fucking around, and he's like, "Are your eyes still green, girl?"
Him in that video Testify, and he had like this vest. Oh my!
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. If you're related to me, I am sorry for what you're hearing right now, but a bitch is feeling some things. Because Common
is fine, has been fine,
Gonna
always
stay
has
fine, I
been
think.
fine.
No, you're saying it wrong. It's fine.
Fine, because I have watched every shitty movie that he's ever been in.
Right. Okay, he was good in John Wick. What was it, 3 or was it 2? I think it was 2.
I feel like it was. I don't remember.
He was really good in that.
I don't think he was. Like, girl, he was.
Honestly, I don't fucking know. I was looking at it.
That's it. I saw it when he was in Wanted and was like spinning the bullets and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. Or not Lock, Stock. Smoking Aces.
Smoking Aces.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the only reason I watched it.
Yes, girl. It was a good movie, actually, because
it was pretty good. Jeremy Piven was pretty good.
Yes, I love those kind of movies in general. We're getting off track, I understand, but we talking about Common, goddamn. Right. So you can choose one of those love songs, and we go with that.
I choose them all.
As long as he is rapping them to me, I don't care how they go. I don't care how it goes. I love that nigga.
Just in case you hadn't figured it out.
I had the worst crush on him for so long.
You did, I remember.
Oh my God, it was the worst. I was something was wrong with me. Like I had everything that he ever did. I had all of his albums. I went to go see him in a show. I was like, bitch, get it together. He would never.
We saw him at the university for a speaking engagement.
Yes, that's right.
And
when he was dating Tiffany, right? Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I bought his autobiography. I should read that at some point.
Stop. I still have Will Smith's and I want to read it.
Right. I have Timex too. And one day I'll read that as well. I am
definitely going to.
That nigga is still fine too, by the way.
Who's that? Timex. Oh, yes. You haven't read it yet?
My God, no.
Yeah, Timex still fine.
Okay. Sorry, we went off. Look,
this is what you
We're
get.
Still functioning women.
Yeah, thank you. All our shit is still juicy, okay?
That's exactly right. What about you, Angie?
I chose "You're All I Need" by Method Man and Mary J. Blige.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Mad love to give, you my nigga.
There you go.
Every time I hear the song, I imagine, was that Mary that was up against the wall and
bobbing her head?
Mm-hmm. But when we went to see Wu-Tang Clan, when we went to see Wu-Tang Clan,
it's not coming out of her mouth today.
Y'all, normally I would blame the whole teeth thing. It has
But you
nothing
can't
to do
because
with
this one's in the back of your throat.
No. This is the big ass glass of wine that I poured when I got
She
here.
said when a bitch told you that she was having a rough weekend.
Okay.
This is what the fuck I'm
This
in.
shit was filled almost to the top, okay, and it's almost empty now. So I apologize, or maybe I don't. I don't know. So when I saw Wu-Tang Clan,
Yes.
and they performed this, I about lost my mind. Oh, by the way, of people being fine, Method Man. Holy shit!
Wine.
Oh my God, he is cut.
I
as
love
fuck.
that these niggas
is
are getting
sexy.
better with age. Do you
Oh
hear
my
me?
God, I wanted
Okay.
to fight people to get up on that stage, and I was like, okay, I'm here with my brother.
And
Let
then
me
you
calm
got-
this shit down.
And then you got Melly Mel.
Oh. His royal ass. I cannot.
But yes,
I
Method Man.
cannot.
Ooh,
Look at
Method
you.
Man.
She done brought us back to earth so fast.
Yeah, she did.
Because we were trying to give these niggas credit. She said, no, you won't. You won't do that.
not today,
You're
you
not going
won't.
to say nothing nice about niggas on this show, you ain't.
Like, bitch, we got a show to do. We got to get through this. I'm gonna need y'all to come back down.
Y'all getting all moist.
Girl, I was heading toward the stratosphere with that Method Man. I was like, whoo.
What's your song?
So mine is Childish Gambino 3005, which is actually about existentialism.
Okay.
Ooh. That's very Childish Gambino.
But when people hear it initially, they think it's about love, and I can understand why they think it's about love.
Okay.
Because he's just, basically talking about he's afraid of being alone. But this song,
I get that.
I mean, this song, it's just a sweet song. So it's a song that reminds me of my husband, even though it's an existential song. I think of it as our
That's
song.
what makes it a love song. When
Yeah.
you think about the person you love.
That's the context you put it in, baby.
So yeah, but of course that's
I
my
say
first.
yes to that.
That's my first mention of Childish Gambino today. Your idea of the definitive hip hop track. Now this is the one I'm excited about.
Okay.
So Toni,
So for me, it will, like, we know this song. Everybody knows this song. Whenever you hear this song, everybody jumps up. Now, here's the deal, because it could be one of two things, and I'm expecting one of y'all to have it. If you
Okay.
don't, I'm going to be like, dadgummit, we didn't get that one. But the one I thought of initially was Cream.
Everything around me, cream, get the money, dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me, cream, get the money.
By
Wu-Tang.
What's it say?
That was one of mine in my top 5.
Yes, it is.
Gotcha.
That is quintessential.
Yes.
Like when you
Absolutely.
think hip hop, number one. Me personally, I immediately go to Wu-Tang,
Right.
and then it's like if we're all gonna know a song, it's gonna be Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yes.
And that's all there is to
I'm
it.
putting that on a t-shirt. when I
It's
get home.
on a million t-shirts
Yeah.
already.
I'm putting it on my own. I'm doing it myself.
And I
Right.
can hear the music in my head right
Yeah.
now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I
That was
hear it
another
too.
song that I lost my fucking mind at
Yes.
during the concert.
Yeah. What's yours?
Mine is when I think of definitive hip hop, I think of what it was that I heard that was like, all right, yeah, this is
Like,
my
I
thing
like
now.
that.
Right.
And it was Jam On It by Nuclear.
Damn on it, damn on and on and on and on it. And if you're feeling like you wanna dance on that, then go on ahead and blow it.
I love
Come
it.
on,
I
jam
love
on
it.
A jam on it.
I hear the
I knew
little
the
voice. I
words
hear the little
on it,
voice in my head.
Yes.
I used to rap it all the time, and I loved rapping it around white people because they'd be like, "Oh, she can rap! Oh, do your rap again!" And so I would just quote Jam On
Do
It.
your rap again.
I remember growing up in the Dallas area, and when one of the new radio stations, they were transitioning from one station to another station, from one station to KJMZ, they played Jam On It nonstop until they launched.
Oh, nice.
So when they were doing the transition, so
Wow.
that just had that unlocked a core memory for me because I remember hearing.
Do you
that
remember
constantly.
around what year that was?
God, I can't
I
remember.
wonder. Never mind.
For me,
Yes.
I was like, wait, what happened?
so had 4 and I couldn't really limit it. So again, I had to kind of throw back like you, Angie, and think about what it just sounds like. I go back to our teen years and I think about what really made me go, oh, I love this shit. For me, it was Rock the Bells.
Cool J is hard as hell. Battle anybody, I don't care. You tell, I excel. They all fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
That was, I was going to put that one at first. And then I was like, well, let me do this one because, you know.
It just feels like hip hop to me.
It does.
It just the bass and his flow was so.
Yeah, and it's got that boom bap. That's what we started with.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
it's not sing songy. It's just like he's just in there.
Yes.
So speaking of sing-songy, though, to a degree, I feel like we have to give this one an honorable mention simply because I think it's probably it could plausibly be the very first one that we knew all the words to.
Oh.
Okay.
Lottie Dottie.
Yeah.
We
yes.
like to party.
We don't cause trouble.
We
don't bother nobody.
We're just some girls that's on the mic. And when we rock upon the mic, we rock the mic right. For all of y'all, keeping y'all in hell. Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself, because it's cool. Bitch, tell me that we don't all know the words to that song. Everybody who's a Gen Xer knows the words to that song.
The only other one I was thinking of
The Show?
No. Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh, yes. That was originally the first one.
That was the very first one that went mainstream.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
the first one I heard. But I was still young enough that I was like, this is really cool, but I wasn't like,
yes,
right. This is
but
it
was when I learned the words to Lottie Dottie that I was like, I could do this.
Right.
I could be a rapper, I think. I think I could plausibly be a rapper. I think I can do this. So
when I was rapping Jam on It for the white folks, I knew I could be a rapper.
Oh man, y'all just didn't answer your calling.
No, we didn't.
know.
We didn't. I know. I missed it. It was a long time ago.
The other two that I want to mention, just because, another that just takes me back to my teen years and when I really was like, oh, this is what it's all about. The Choice Is Yours by Black Sheep.
Yeah.
That one just makes me feel a certain way, some type
See,
of way
I
about hip
know
hop.
that one, but I don't know that one.
That one just, immediately when I hear it, I want to move. It totally just takes over me.
Right.
And then the other one, I don't know if it's for everybody, but it's Funky Enough by the DOC.
Oh my God. If you lived in the Dallas area,
right,
that was your jam.
Yes, yes. So that for me, I think, because that was kind of the sound at that time. So that's why that's on my list as an honorable mention.
Right on.
And it felt like he was repping everyone in the DFW area.
Yes.
And you just kind of felt like you were with him.
Yes,
it's just
absolutely.
like we are all
we are
made
DFW.
it, right. He made it with NWA, so we are part of NWA.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're just by associations. We're part of the crew now.
Right on.
So the next one is a favorite party track. You got a good one, Toni.
I know. I
It's so dumb. No, this one is really dumb, actually, and you know why I like it. So, but it's "Nuck If You Buck" by Crime.
Toni thing.
That is so you.
Yes, it is the most Toni. Yes,
I can see, and that's not a, so to speak, party song, but it is my kind of party. Okay, "Nuck If You Buck," bitch.
Oh, I love
I'm gonna need a second.
That really is.
It really is. My God, I can't think of a more perfect song for you.
God. Fuck it. That, and I think of anything that has to do with like surfing or swag, or you know what I mean? I understand what I'm saying, because it used to. I wonder if one of y'all are gonna say it, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. But that was mine. "Nuck If You Buck." Go. What's yours, Angela?
Mine is "Party Ain't a Party" by Queen Pen.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. That one
I know. And every time, I have an honorable mention too, but every time I hear that song, I'm just like, I'm ready. You know, for however long my thigh muscles and back muscles will let me. But it's just like, fuck yeah, party ain't a party till it ran on through.
Well,
And then my honorable mention is, even though he got on our fucking nerves at the New Edition concert.
Oh, yes.
It is Let Me Clear My Throat, DJ
I
Cool.
mean, that's...
Right.
That's one of those definitive party songs.
Yes.
You will see the geriatric people run for the dance floor.
I will. I will.
And do the Ed Lover dance.
That too. Or immediately put my hands on my knees and have my ass in the air.
And then that's where we stay until somebody help us.
Or get to the cane.
And doing the butt.
Right.
to let me clear my throat.
So for me, a favorite party track, I have my primary and then I'll have my honorable mention. It was hard for me to decide between these two, honestly, because when I think about going to these concerts and they play a song that hypes everybody up.
Yes.
So for me, Rump Shaker is one.
Yep.
The beach is like sweeter than candy. I'm feeling manly and your shaker's coming in handy. Slide on my clothes from New York down.
As soon as you hear that, everyone's like, holy shit.
Immediately you jump up and your ass goes in the air.
Because we did that shit.
We did exactly that. We were like, oh, check, baby, what? We were swiveling in that chair.
And
that
it was
ass
fucking Teddy Riley actually
singing the song, right? We're like, shit. Why don't just do this, Teddy, to your music?
We heard ourselves. It's
like,
fine.
Rex and Effect, who is just Teddy? That's all we need.
Right. Exactly.
That's all we need. My honorable mention, though, because I don't know why this song has such a special place in my heart, but It Takes Two with Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock.
Yes. I wanna rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not.
Okay, good. And I'm glad y'all said that, and I'm
Yes.
glad that y'all did not bring up fucking Montel Jordan. This is how we do it.
That's R&B anyway. That's not hip hop.
Okay, all right, okay, good. Because I was like, because I'm sick to death of that song. Honestly, it's like when I hear it now, I'm like, initially you go, this is how, and inside you go. But then I go, God damn, again?
Because it's been commercialized.
Because every time niggas get around, that's the first song they play. I'm like,
now
Lord.
it's Uber One can save you because it's a commercial now.
Is it? I don't watch TV.
It's another commercial. There's been at least 3.
Look, I don't watch the TV, so
first
I don't know
one,
about that shit.
I think,
Thank God
was
for
a
small
tax
favors.
prep. What was the, not
prep?
H&R, Jackson or
Hewitt.
Jackson Hewitt.
Yes.
Okay.
It was, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm old. This is what they're doing now.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing. A lot of these commercials they come on and I'm like, they know who they're playing to because they took our beloved songs.
Our Gen X music.
Why is this shit on a Kroger commercial?
Or why is it playing in Kroger, period?
God damn. Okay.
I feel so seen. Because both of those things I have experienced.
The next song is a song by your GOAT that explains why they're your GOAT.
Okay.
And if y'all don't know, GOAT is greatest of all time.
Yes, the greatest of all time. And y'all know that my GOAT is Eminem for show.
Yes, absolutely.
And so I chose one of his most commercial songs, but it's because whenever I talk about his lyricism and the entendres and all of that other stuff, I know all the words and can actually, because it's one of the songs that he has actually slowed down. So because it was part of a soundtrack, it was part of a movie soundtrack, and it's Lose Yourself.
Sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface.
Yeah. So because Lose Yourself was part of a soundtrack, he had to slow it down in order for people to be able to, for it to be a commercially viable. But I use that song all the time to quote his lyricism, his double entendres. I did literally create an entire curriculum on the history of hip hop, and that song was included in it.
I remember you talking to me about that.
I did.
You were saying that you were going to do that.
Yes, and I had, honestly, I got like 75% of the way through, and I think I got to the 90s and was like, this is a lot of work.
Right.
Oh, I'm saying the 90s. I think I got to the 2000s, and I was like, this is a lot of fucking work. Jesus Christ.
Angela.
Much like what Toni said, that he has so many songs that explain why he's the greatest. But my favorite is because he tells a story, but he also uses these clever double entendres, and that is 99 Problems by Jay-Z.
But a bitch ain't one.
But a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Yeah, it's 99.
I was actually I thought about that too. I'm so glad you got it. I'm so glad you got it. Because, yes, I was like, between him and Jay-Z, but everybody knows I love Eminem, so let me go ahead and go with that one.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. My favorite rapper of all time would be Jay-Z. LL is right under him.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z, I mean, this nigga don't write nothing down. It's all in his head.
That's the wild part about
crazy.
it.
He comes up with this. I have goosebumps right now thinking
and he
about
comes off that shit. Everything is freestyle for him.
I can't even remember why I walked into a room. So
Right.
I'm like, did I even walk into this room? How did I get here?
His whole career is built off of freestyle.
Yeah.
Because he don't write nothing down. And then has the audacity to remember that shit later.
Oh my God. That's the part
that I'm having the issue. I'm like, nigga, what?
Because I could come up with it off the top of my... I don't remember the shows that we... I don't know what we did last week.
Girl.
I don't know what the fuck I said.
I really don't either, to be honest with you. I don't remember what the fuck I did before y'all niggas got here.
And so he does this. It's consistent, and it's not just babbling. It really is.
He be
saying shit.
Yeah.
And not only can he put these double entendres together, and he can make a rhyme, but it tells a whole complete story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like one of the stories is about being pulled over by the police. Every time I'm like, that is my shit.
Yep, agreed.
But yeah, I think that explains why. That's one of the songs that explains why he's the GOAT. But there are several other, but that's the most popular one, I think.
I love that one, though. Oh, that's one of my favorites of his. Mine? It's not a surprise. It's Childish Gambino. Sweatpants is the one.
Yeah, asshole, paint me as a villain. Why? Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Don't be mad cause I'm doing me
That he has a lot of, again, I sense a pattern with us because for me, I love him because of his wordplay. His double entendre. Similar to Eminem, you've got to hear stuff a few times to go, oh, that meant that, but that also means this. And there's just so many different meanings and layers, and he gets existential with his shit.
His first album? Or
Sweatpants was like off of his fourth, because he had mixtapes too. So
okay.
I think it was his fourth. I'm sorry, Donald. I don't know.
I think
like
he'll forgive you.
Yeah, like it's in a friend. Like he's gonna come in here and sling the door open. Bitch, why don't you know?
Actually, if that's what it takes, then
then you better
shit.
stop forgetting. You better start forgetting all day.
Y'all understand that I would, if it was like, Beetlejuice, like Donald Glover. I would totally do whatever was necessary to walk through the door. And I think my husband would be okay with that.
I kind of feel like he probably would.
I have a feeling that he'd have to be okay.
Yeah, I think he's got a great sense of compersion. He just wants to see you happy, baby.
So one of the things I like about this particular song is the second line of the song is half tie thicky. All she want to do is Bangkok. So I like it. He's clever. He's so clever.
Nice. Good job.
So he's clever.
So she said, "Good job."
That's why he's my goat.
I
love him. He's my goat. He's my cute goat. What's your favorite remix, Toni?
Oh my God, I had like 4 of them, and then I had to cross off. Like, because there's so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of good remixes.
And I love a good remix.
I agree.
Like, oftentimes I might listen to that one more often than I would ever listen to the regular version. So I got 2. Okay. I got 2. The initial one, I'll give you that one and then the honorable mention. But the initial one, I think I fell in love with the remix and then realized, oh, there's another song. Like there's a song to this,
right?
And it's "Get By" by Talib Kweli.
Okay. I know the artist.
Yeah,
I don't know
Talib
that
Kweli
song.
did a song called "Get By," and you'll hear it when when I edit it in. But the remix is the song that I like. I don't like the original.
Right.
I mean, I do like the original, but the remix is the one that I'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then my honorable mention is Drunken Love.
You would never need another lover. Cause you a MILF and I'm a motherfucker.
With Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Kanye.
Yep.
That shit.
When
You a
Kanye was
MILF and I'm a
Kanye.
When Kanye was when Kanye was acting decent for a second.
Yeah, he was kind of holding it together.
Yeah, he was just holding it together, but I think very shortly after that remix, they call it quits with that nigga.
Yes, I think so. They were like,
Kanye.
and we're done. That's enough of that shit.
That's all the crazy we can have.
Right, they were like, we can't do this no more.
What about you, Angie?
Mine is the Flavor in Your Ear remix.
The flame's about to drop.
Oh my God.
Yeah. See, I think, did I have that? Did I write that down? Yeah. No, I didn't. I wrote,
because didn't at one point one of the lyrics is like flavor in your ass grease.
Yeah, that's Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
It was Craig Mack, Biggie, Busta Rhymes, and LL Cool J.
God damn, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, and
time for new flavor in your ear.
Yeah. I love that one
because according to Biggie, he gets more butts than ashtrays.
Yes.
That's recurring
I
on my
love
playlist.
it. I love the video. I love that. I love it more than I love the original.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And R.I.P. Craig Mack.
Craig Mack. Yep.
Yeah, but I really think he should have been bigger than he was.
I agree.
He could. His flow was amazing.
It was.
It really was. I don't know what happened there,
I don't know because it feels like he shouldn't have been just so underrated. I just feel like there should have been more to that. So that that makes me sad.
He
like
had the one big song, but nothing else happened. And I don't
After that,
understand why.
right.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened? I mean, a lot of times.
Oh, but how did Craig Mack pass away?
I don't remember.
It wasn't drugs. I don't feel like it was drugs.
I believe it was an illness, but I'm not sure.
Right, something that he'd been suffering from for a while. Okay.
Oh, speaking of passing away, rest in peace, Magoo.
Yeah,
I'm so sad about that.
Because it almost doesn't seem right, Timberland without Magoo.
I agree.
Right.
I'm gonna have to listen to Love to Love You and like Up Jumps the Boogie on repeat now.
Oh, come on.
I love him. So my favorite remix is Bonita Applebum. The Hootie Mix.
The Hootie Mix.
Yes,
okay.
Tribe Called Quest. That one is my shit. I listen to it all the time. It's one of my absolute favorites.
Oh.
But my honorable mention is the Not Tonight, Ladies Night remix. With Little Kim and Angie Martinez and Left Eye and DeBrad and Missy Elliott.
Okay.
That song.
You ain't gonna just have me singing on these
tracks. Yeah, because it's totally reformulated and it just sounds so fresh. It's a party song to me. I love it. It's absolutely
and I like
a great song.
hearing Angie Martinez.
Absolutely.
Flow. And I was like, this woman got a flow.
Absolutely. Because
So.
she was one of the first. Well, after Lil Kim, then you got to hear Angie, and it's like, wow, you know,
You're like, oh, okay, bitch, you can do something.
Because I would have been intimidated because I've got all these amazing people
around you, right?
And hers is the one that I remembered the most because I was just so surprised and impressed at how well she did on that.
Yeah, she did phenomenal. The last one is a song that felt like it came from your life. What song came from your life, Tony?
I'm not even going to beat around the bush with this. I'm firmly middle class. However, I be feeling low class. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm going to delete that.
NWA, what?
No, actually, Gangsta Bitch.
I want a gangsta bitch, yo. I want a gangsta boogie with my
By Apache.
Okay.
Really?
You know, it makes sense.
I just felt like that was. I just feel like I don't know.
Gangsta bitch, yo,
gangsta bitch. I know I'm firmly middle class. However, I am a gangsta bitch.
I mean, it does fit. She ain't lying.
If y'all don't know, look at them. You two, y'all know. Yeah. But I'm telling these people on this motherfucking air. If y'all don't know me, I'm telling you right now, I be a gangsta bitch.
Gangsta bitch, yo.
with my gangsta boogie.
I cannot wait to listen to all of these when I get home.
Oh my God. What about you, Angie?
Mine was, and this is the one I had to listen to make sure, is I Ain't Mad at You, Tupac.
All the homies that I ain't talked to in a while. I'ma send this one out for y'all. Know what I mean?
Because it reminds me of all of the people that have come and go throughout my life, and it's like, you know what?
Okay,
I ain't mad at you.
I'm not. Yes,
Okay.
but you stay over there.
Right, you
gone.
stay over there and do your thing. And it has been for different reasons, different circumstances, and they're all varied. But it's just like, hey, I ain't mad at you,
Right.
But you go on and stay over
Right.
there.
You don't got to be a part of my life.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that I had considered as well. But for me, oh Lord, y'all, it was almost Childish Gambino, but he's my honorable mention, which I'll say is Heartbeat. It's a song about not knowing what your relationship is doing. It's just like, I'm with you, but you're also with that person and this person. But are we trying to be together? Are we not trying to be? Are we just fucking? What are we doing? But that's my runner-up. But for this one is Just a Friend.
You got what I need, but you say he's just a friend.
By Biz Markie. I feel like that was just my life when we were growing up. I was like, okay, so that girl's just a friend? Yeah, that's just a friend. No, I'm after you. No, that's just a friend. I feel like I lived that shit so many times. You say that's just a friend.
Right.
It hit different when you got older.
Exactly.
I feel like I can identify that with that on the opposite side, because I would have guys that were like, okay, you're saying he's just a friend. Yeah, he's just a friend. It's just a friend I see for a few hours every week. It's fine.
Yeah, I just had that chronic cheater, so it's like everybody was just a friend to him. No.
So you just be fucking all your friends, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I get it.
So there's tons of other questions that we could have gone over, but for me, these ones spoke to me. But that leaves out so many different artists and crews that weren't mentioned, because I love to listen to Outkast. I think they're fantastic. EPMD, Eric B. and Rakim. The older hip hop speaks to me.
Yep.
I can't relate to the newer, and it's not like I lived on the streets like I was telling Toni, and I didn't have to use my AK. I can't.
Right.
That music still moves me, but it's not because I can relate to it.
We didn't have to really be street smart.
Right.
It's just we're the product of the environment we grew up in.
Absolutely.
Some of the stuff that I used to do, I do need to be a little bit street smart.
Okay,
and
I'm speaking for me and Andy.
Thank you.
This bitch had to be street smart.
So, gangsta bitch was real.
There's a reason,
right? There's a reason that shit was real. Statute of limitations. I don't know what they are, but
I mean, considering the place like living in Washington D.C. and being homeless, I kind of feel like that was on another level.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we lived in the suburbs of North Dallas.
Right, exactly. Not a whole lot going on.
But you went to South Dallas a lot, is all I'm saying.
Not a lot going on in Collin County.
No. But we did go to South Dallas a lot, and that was like a culture shock every single time.
It was.
And we learned a lot. And so we did have to be savvy. But it was
savvy is
right.
definitely.
We learned that we had to be savvy, which we learned the hard way.
Interesting, because my coworkers love to underestimate a bitch, and I'm like, you have no idea who the fuck I was before I came up in this motherfucker.
And they would be so shocked if they knew.
I know, right?
They'd be so shocked.
They'd be like, oh, the lady with the pencil skirt and the locks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that
bitch. One.
That bitch. You have no idea.
You might want a wide berth. It's what you want to focus on.
You don't want to see her in a dark alley. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. As usual.
We can't just say
Wu-Tang Clan
or usual.
Not me, just me. It's not just me.
As usual.
Now say rural.
Rural. I hate that word so much. It is from the devil. Angela, tell them where they can find us.
You guys can find us at multiplegabwounds.com. Any way that you want to communicate with us, just go there. You can email us. There's a really cool email form that'll make it easier for you. You can check out our shows. I'm a little behind with putting the pictures in the blog, but still, you can read or whatever. But go there, find us. There's even an address if you want to send us gifts and
I saw
we
that.
like
Good job. I
prezzies.
was like, okay, because I didn't get it together with the PO box. So thank you for that.
But I'm gonna need for those presents to be non-COVID
And
non-anthrax,
non-pickle.
If you done made some shit in your, I don't care how good of a cook you are, we're not gonna eat that shit. Okay.
We don't know if you wash your hands.
Right. We don't know. We don't eat everybody. We are women of color. We don't eat everybody.
We really don't.
Okay. So that's
We
just going to
really
go in the
don't.
garbage. Not because we don't love you. It's just that,
It's just that we don't know you. We're about to Mariah Carey your ass.
Right.
We don't know that.
I guess
we don't know her.
I guess we could donate it, but then if someone dies, then it falls
it's
on
all
us.
on us.
Exactly.
Right. We're not taking no fucking liabilities for your motherfucking asses.
If there's a pickle thing you want us to try, if you just know that, even though we're pickled out,
Right.
that we're going to love it. If it's manufactured and sealed in that container where
Yes.
it's like, if you open it,
And the
pops.
container's not bulging.
Exactly.
If you're a pickle producer of some type,
Exactly.
Thank you. Partner with us.
Right.
There you go.
But
Partner
other than
with
that,
us.
don't do that. But we do like gifts, though. We like presents. We like cards. We like letters. Come on.
Yeah, we like all of that stuff. So with that, I have been your host, Toni.
I'm Angie.
and I'm Andy telling you to drink more water and put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yes.
And we out.
Woo. I don't know.
Wu-Tang
Clan. That's how.
Forever, baby.
Wu-Tang Clan.
What you're not
Clan.
about to do is fuck up their name. That's what you want to do.
That's true.
Just pretend,
That's my bad.
pretend Method Man's in front of you.
Wu-Tang Clan.
I can't find the stop.
Hey, baby.
Here it is.